Jesus Lord, I'm a mess. Okay, I'm using the back camera just so the video can look like nicer or whatever the fuck. Hello, I'm Nani and I'm tired. Like physically tired. Today, oh yes, we love a singer. I'm gonna be talking about dreams, the wonderful mystical world of dreams. Oh my gosh, you know when you have allergies and your face is just like, so I feel right now. We're gonna be talking about dreams because, oh wait, I like introduced this really badly. Okay, so backstory. So on Instagram, like a day ago or 2 days ago, I put up the question sticker and I was like, ask me a dope / interesting question, because I was bored. And one of my friends asked me, what is the weirdest dream I ever had? It was something along those lines, and it sparked in my mind all of the dreams that I've ever had in my life that were weird, which is basically all of them. And it gave me an idea. I'm like, let me make a video about all of my weird ass dreams that I've ever had. For some reason, I have really weird dreams. I don't know why, but I do. I always had weird dreams, even when I was a kid. Not the most fun thing, if I'm being completely honest, but it gives a good story. And I guess what I'm doing right now, telling y'all a fucking story, a rather okay one, about my dreams. So in this video, that was awkward. In this video, I'm gonna be only talking about 2. I hope that, is this even recording? Oh yeah, she's recording. We're live, we're on air, bitch. 2 dreams. So the first dream I'm gonna talk about, it's rather short. I want to get to the juicier one in a little bit. The first dream I'm gonna talk about is the first time I ever had a lucid dream. It was completely by accident. I wasn't expecting this to happen. It's not like, because like, you know how when you see posts that are just like, how to lucid dream, and like here are like the fucking like 25 steps to do it, and you're like conscious of what you're doing and you go to sleep like prepared for what's about to happen to you. That wasn't the case. I literally just took a nap in this bed. Oh wait, I almost forgot to say, if I'm not centered, I'm very sorry. This little background is like the nicest looking thing in my life right now. Here's what happened. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I was taking a nap because I was exhausted that day. How old was I? I was like 17 or something. In my dream, I was in my house, but it didn't look like my house. Like it looked like a house in like the Teletubbies or some shit. Everything looked puffy. And in the dream, I went to my bathroom, but it wasn't my bathroom. But in the dream, I was like, oh yeah, this is my bathroom. And it like, the tiles were blue. It was very aesthetically pleasing, like, let me tell you. The tiles were blue. There was some pink on like the window frames, I think, but it was like a bubblegum pink. And yeah, there was a shower curtain and everything. It actually looked very nice, but very cartoony. In the dream, I was just in the bathroom and I realized that I was dreaming. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in a fucking dream. Like, this isn't my bathroom, bitch. So I was like, I remembered the little steps that I was just like throwing shade to a few seconds ago about what to do, or like how to know if you're lucid dreaming. So one of those things that they always say is to like pick up a book and read the book. And once you pick up a book and you read it, all the letters are going to be jumbled because it's a dream, it's not real. So instead of finding a book, in my head I was just like, okay, let me see. So I just thought of a book, and a book popped up in front of me, and I was like, I was like, this is really happening right now. So the next thing I did was I looked in the mirror, and when I looked in the mirror, I saw myself, and I was like, I look different. There's something about me that's just not right. Like I knew who I was, like I was myself, I looked like me, but there was something about my face that was off, and I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it was, but it's like I just looked at myself and I'm just like, there's something missing here. So I was like, let me try something out. So I looked in the mirror, and I think I went like, or like I I did something weird with my face. I don't know why. It was just like the first thing I thought to do. And I widened my eyes while doing it. And in the mirror, my eyes like doubled in size. I looked like the fucking Bad Romance Lady Gaga music video, which I live for. But when it physically happens to you, like no editing, that kind of freaked me out. Like I was like, okay. Bye. And I shook myself awake. I can also do that like when I'm like mostly when I'm having a nightmare. Like if I'm having a nightmare, at some point I'm just like, all right, bye, fuck this. And I literally am like this in my sleep. Like I'm just like sleeping and then I'm like, and then I wake up. So I shook myself awake because it creeped me out. And yeah, but it wasn't scary. It was actually rather interesting. So that's that dream. So the second and final dream we're gonna talk about today is like probably the one that creeped me out the most, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I don't know how, but it didn't scare me. Like I wasn't like, oh, I had a nightmare, I'm scared. It was more of just like, I never experienced this before and I don't really know how to feel about it, but I know I'm creeped out. So in the second dream, it was the first time that I had ever been visited by an angel. Yes, you heard that right. An angel, bitch. But previous to this dream, oh, and also when I had this dream, I was probably like 15. Once again, in this bed. Previous to this, I never had a dream like this before. I never had a dream where it was like a spiritual dream. So like this was the very first time I ever was visited by a spiritual entity, let alone an angel, let alone a guardian angel. I'm like 99.9% sure it was one of my guardian angels. I will bet money on it. In this dream, I was like a block away from my house, and on this block there's this vet. So I was like standing in front of the vet. I don't know why, but whatever. And there was like the sun was out, you know, it was normal. And I remember like, okay, I was standing this way, and standing this way, the vet is here, and this way is like the bodega and the freaking like bus stop, and yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but I was standing this way, and when I turned, I look down all the way down the block. And so okay, hopefully, okay, try to follow me with this. So you know when you like watch a movie and the camera, like they do like a shaky camera, is that not really an effect? I think they physically do it, but whatever. When they shake the camera and they like zoom in. Okay, this video, oh my god, this looks so bad.
The video's gonna look a little bit different because I used the back camera, but I do not have a lot of space on my phone, so it keeps stopping the video, and then I'm unaware and I'm talking for like 2 minutes, and then I check and it wasn't recording like the entire time. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit easier on myself and flip the camera. So if this looks worse, I'm very sorry. Blame the fact that I had to get the lowest amount of storage, gigabytes, whatever the fuck, on my phone, because I don't have enough money for that. Yeah, anyway,
like I said, my vision looked like a shaky camera in a movie. It zoomed in on this girl who was in the air, and she was on a little bike, just floating, flying, and she had little angel wings. So, and it was shaky because she was like struggling with the bike, like she was like on it, like she was making her way towards me. So at that point at that point I was becoming more aware of what was going on. Not like fully aware, but I was like aware enough to be like, this is kind of weird. She was making her way towards me, and then she finally made her way towards me, to the point that she's like flying and like hovering over me like this up at her, and the sun was like beaming behind her, like beautiful. I was looking at her and she was looking at me, and she said something along the lines of like, she was like, okay, I'll try to do it as best as I can. Hey, I think you may want to start trying to change your eating habits. I think I added like 2 words that I probably didn't need to add. Sorry, I got nervous. She said that, and while she was saying that, I was seeing her, like the girl that I saw. I was also seeing a silhouette of this much older angel, like long blonde hair and with like a whitish bluish gown, and the girl that I saw, she had like a denim skirt on and like a gray top, and it was very noticeable that she was a young girl. So the silhouette that I was seeing was very different from the girl that I felt a little bit more comfortable seeing. I genuinely believe that the angel that was visiting me did that on purpose. I think the angel knew that I never experienced or like had a dream like that before, that I was visited by someone like ever, period. So I think they knew that I was probably gonna get a little bit freaked out. So they were like, let me like, just in case, like I'll have someone who like is more familiar to her and like more like and would feel more comfortable seeing. And I also didn't explain who the girl I saw was. I actually did, but the video it stopped recording, so I'll just quickly explain again. The girl that I saw on the bike with the cute little angel wings was actually an actress that I know. I follow her on Instagram. Her name is Sydney Parker. I'll put a photo up of her to show you who it is. I'm like pretty sure that anyone who sees this will know who she is. So anyways, so after the angel told me to change my eating habits, and she said it really nice, like not like rude or passive aggressive or anything. The sun that was behind her, that was like beaming behind her, started to become wider and wider and kind of like filled up all the space. So it just got brighter and brighter and brighter until I woke up. I checked my notes because when I woke up, I immediately went on my phone and wrote down what the angel told me. It was at like 3:54 a.m. 2015 June something, I forgot. But I might put a screenshot up here so y'all can see. Eventually went back to sleep and I didn't have a weird dream. I was scared I was gonna have an even weirder dream, so I was scared to go back to sleep because that happens to me sometimes. So like I wake up from a really weird dream, or sometimes when I have a nightmare I wake up because I shook myself awake and then I would go back to sleep and the dream would continue, or another like really unsettling scary dream would take place and I'm like, what, why? Yeah, I went back to sleep and I woke up and I told my parents what happened and they were like, oh my gosh, and they were like into it, and I'm like, yes. So yeah, that's it. I finished. Those are my dreams. Those are 2 dreams that I had. I can talk about dreams for hours. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe in the comments you can let me know if you ever had a weird dream, or if you like follow any. Oh, also I completely forgot to mention, oh my gosh, the thing that the angel told me, which is probably one of the things that creeped me out even more, was because at around that time I was unhealthy. Was it around that time? I think it was around the time that I was kind of unhealthily losing weight. I wasn't really in the best place in my life, and I was also considering going fully vegan. When that happened, I was like, oh shit. I was like, so I should go vegan. And ever since then I was on my way to becoming vegan, and now I'm fully vegan. I've been fully vegan for like 2 years, I think 2 or 3 years. So yeah, it was a very important message, and I think as I get older I'm thinking of like, what if the angel meant it also in like the things that I digest from like social media, or like from other people, or the things that I tell and think to myself. So I'm very happy I had that dream, and yeah. Completely forgot to say that, sorry. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Yeah. Let me know what other videos I should make. There's like 3 other videos that I have planned to make. This video is over. So yeah, hope everyone liked it. And oh, also if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is nani.mp3. My Twitter is nani_mp4. I'm not too sure about that. I always forget my Twitter user for some reason. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you want to see more of my content. Yeah, hope everyone enjoyed. Sending love and positive energy and all that good shit. So yeah, bye.